Hello everyone, my name is John Michael Bushman and welcome back to Master Duel. So the world's series of games have come and gone. We have our champions, and for Master Duel in particular, Jesse Cotton took the crown for the United States of America with his team, Team 7. And congratulations to them. Surprised that Joshua Smith just sort of came close, but we're here for, well, a surprise, if more than anything else. This is going to be interesting. I literally just booted up the game and this showed up as I opened it. So this will be as much a surprise to me as it is to all of you. Well, I'm recording this on the 9th of September, so by the time you're seeing this, there will already be reactions to whatever this is going to be. So we're going to see what's going to happen to Master Duel moving forward. Predictions, hits to Snake Eye, hits to Snake Eye, and hits to Snake Eye. So let's open it up and see what in the actual fuck. This is nothing! Oh my god. Although Wyver Burster coming back is something, but Soyuja, Drew's Worm finally coming off the ban list. Great. That's not gonna do anything. You know what? I had a meme idea for this video, so we're still gonna push through with it. I thought this was gonna be a slaughter list, but no, it was just a small update, peeling cards off the ban list so that it could fit into the best of one format that is Master Duel. So we're just gonna continue with the meme that I'm gonna do. So I'll see you guys in the duels. You guys will see what it is shortly. Alright, what's on the docket today? No changes to the ban list, unfortunately. So, guess we're gonna do it. We're gonna use the Geneva suggestions for this one. So let's see what soul is gonna be brave enough to combat us today. Hopefully not so much. Well, granted, the meta is sort of ready to combat stun these days. But it's still, you know, something fun to bust out every once in a while. So let's see. Alright, we're gonna go first. And let's see what's gonna happen here. Okay, going first. Sure. This is a decent opening hand. If anything else. So, Pot of Duality. There we go. Okay, that goes through, and I guess we're gonna get Clockwork Knight. So that, whatever typing my opponent could potentially have, it's not gonna work out too well for them. There we go. And Clockwork Knight. Then, 2 back row. Then, cherry on top. Would be Jaugen. And your move, opponent. Let's see you out this. At the very least, they should get rid of Jaugen, but if not, they're gonna... They had something else. Sure. That is actually not too much of a problem, because their attack is reduced by 400 anyway, so there's that. Okay, they're gonna double normal summon, so I am not going to allow that. I'll just let you draw a card, opponent. Let's see what else it's gonna do here. I assume barely anything. Yeah, draw your one card. And I'm gonna sneeze. I sneezed. Should we just do this? Yeah, I believe she has a way to get herself out of the graveyard. So, we're gonna do it like this. Target her. Then we'll get Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce her name. We're gonna destroy this because we can. Called by the grave. That's not exactly going to help them. So let's see. Another dark bribe. Could have been better. So we're just gonna do the combat. Swing for a 700. Alright, that goes through. I don't think they'll be able to do too much here unless they manage to get something that will hit Juggen. But as long as Necro Valley is around, I don't think my opponent's gonna be able to do too much here. Mirmello is something. It'll be able to hit over Jaugen at least. So at least they can normal summon to that. At least they can special summon to that point. But Necro Valley is going to stop a lot of their plays because Traptrix can or rather they need to have access to the graveyard at the very least. So there's that. But they can normal summon now. But I have another Dark Bribe opponent. Alright. So let's see what else is going to happen here. Okay. Yep, sure. Yeah, Doria one card, I don't care. Set another card. Sure. What else are you gonna do? Assuming not much. Alright, sure. Let's see. Fossil Dyna. That's a good top deck if I ever saw one. So I'm gonna put it here. And they can't normal summon again. The barrier. Sure. That card is dead in this environment anyway. So we're just gonna attack Sarah. And yeah. So we're just gonna stay like this until the end of the duel. Gonna have a drink of water. Right. Oh, why do I have the sniffles? It's been persisting for the past couple of days. Well, let's see what else my opponent has for me here. If any at all. Hello, sure. That isn't exactly gonna help. But he can activate Holidea. Oh, he can't. Oh, right, he can't because he can't special summon. So it's gonna be one of those duels. One opponent where one person just stares at the other until the end of time. So we're just gonna attack. There we go. And we'll set Storm Mirror Force just in case. Have another drink of water. Sure, that's your third Mirmello now. I'm not sure if he already recycled one of them. No, it really is a mistake. Just my youngest brother gifted me a Velcroable Dorothy. Well, it's Dorothy, but the community just calls the dog-like version of Dorothy Doro from Nike Goddess of Victory. And it's just staring at me menacingly. Top of my desk. So there's that. I'm not going to allow you to attack, and I'm not going to allow you to get rid of my dinosaur, good sir. So there's that. I believe you're already normal summoned. Then come back around my turn. You're gonna be in for a bad time. Oh hey, there's Necro Valley back. Thank you. There you go. So he got normal summon, he can't do anything. So I'll just sit back, relax, and watch my opponent wither to death. What's better than one Fossil Dyna? Two of them. Then they're just gonna attack. This will just increase the clock significantly, unless they set Ash Blossom, in which case I am fucked. Okay, that wasn't anything, so let's just do our thing here. Yeah, to be expected. Was honestly surprised they fought for as long as they did, but yeah. Sometimes sometimes you draw the out and then you manage to beat a stun player, so that's something. And yeah, I have faced off against my fair share of stun players, and then I just wait to draw to the out, and I do indeed draw to the out before they manage to completely lock me out of the game. So there is always a chance, but sometimes in a best of one game, just cutting your losses while you can is a lot better. But this is a decent opening hand. We'll just special summon Ecclesia next turn, so we'll just start out with Crackdown and Punishment. And then we're gonna see where this goes. Hijack guy. Tenpai can't come to this game soon. Tenpai can't come to this game any sooner. Ah, gods. Sure. You can activate that, sure. Just add it to your hand. Maybe I should have used Crackdown on that, now that I think about it. But they can't special summon anyway, so I guess that was fine. It's just increasing the clock, as it were. So I guess it's fine, ultimately. Yeah, about what I expected. What I could do is I crack it down now and then use it against him. Oh my god. Oh wait, no, it can't attack anyway, so yeah. Sure. Targets a monster you control, draw one card. Sure. That is fine by me. You already got your +1 off of that thing, so I don't think it matters. Besides, Ecclesia will be coming down and increasing the clock significantly. And I keep forgetting that Crackdown prevents the monster from attacking. So I guess it's just gonna stay there. I'm honestly really fascinated at the fact that a lot of stun players choose Crackdown over the traditional negation. But when you think about it, they actually it's actually a 5-head move because it prevents the monster from going into either the graveyard or the banish pile, and once that happens, and especially with decks these days, where a lot of decks can play with both the graveyard and the banishment and the banish piles, it's fine. It's really fine. That Crackdown is the preferred negation of choice. And that is also fine because we're just gonna clock you for 2700 anyway. So yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna do this until my opponent finds the out, of course. It's Punk. So, well, not just Punk, but it's probably a synchro pile of bullshit that will combo off until something more dramatic happens. So we're gonna see. Oh, hit my microphone there. But yeah, they're just gonna do this until they're just gonna spin their wheels until they try to find something. Shuffle their deck a couple of times, hopefully to draw the out somewhere down the line. So we're gonna see. Sure. Would you want that in your graveyard? Add a Punk spell. Sure, that's fine. We're just going to activate the Dogmatic Punishment that we already had. So there's that. Sure. That's fine. We're just going to use Dogmatic Punishment to quite literally punish my opponent here. Unless... Ooh, so you're gonna have to make an eeny, meeny, miny, mo, huh? Alright, sure. Going into combat, that is fine in my books. We're gonna use Punishment now. Then we're gonna destroy Madame. What's her name again? Madame Spider? Yeah, sure. Let's see. Unless internet connection is notwithstanding, so they're just going to quote-unquote fail their connection here. Unless it's actually an actual disconnect, but I'm pretty sure they just conceded because they needed a Punk monster in order for their traps to be live. So yeah, and I even rank up from that. Cool. Love these kinds of duels. Right, we're gonna keep going. Right, plat 3, still climbing. The reason why I can never really hope to ever reach master rank is I don't exactly I have a life outside of video games, unfortunately. So I have a job and I work at a card store, and I can't play for 8 hours a day just to reach the 51% win rate in order to reach Master 1. But this is a decent opening hand. They're not going to have a response to anything that I do. Well, I don't have a response to anything they do, and we have 60 cards Swords Wall. So they're just gonna combo off, and I'm gonna take a nap while my opponent does their thing. So I'm just gonna return when they're done. Or no, it's not Swords Wall. It could just be synchro pile bullshit. Okay, sure. Yep, I can sit back and relax for a bit. Ugh. You done yet, opponent? No. Alright. Just be on my phone. Oh, they're still going. Sure. Oh, really? That's all you're gonna do? Just Baron and pass? Really? Okay then. That is fine, I guess. Just clear my notifications here. Let's see. Okay, I guess we're gonna bait. They only have Baron de Fleur as the engage, so sure. We'll Book of Moon, Baron de Fleur. Some builds, by the way, some of the stun decks would prefer to have the Daruma Cannon as the Book of Moon style effect, because it books the whole board without the downside of making the opponent draw a card. But I really don't want to add another UR to this pile. Morganite is already memey enough, so I don't think we can do that. Oh, right. We can do something here. We can do something really funny. Because an often forgotten effect that Jaugen has is he can wipe the board. And once we do, oh yes, all right, cool. All right, that's fine. I wasn't really paying attention to the combos, so yeah, sure, gain your 200. That's fine by me. You can't no, you can't special summon anyway. But your Baron the Fleur will have to choose what to destroy here, and then you're gonna have to spend your negate on a goddamn Mirror Force. Oh my god. Okay, sure. Yeah, that's fine. Really? Well, that actually makes sense. Going for that rather than using the negation. Yeah, sure. See, I told you guys. There are ways to play around the stun decks. It's just a one bad. Yeah, sure, it's a one bad day thing, but the meta sucks right now. So I might as well have a little fun every once in a while. So we definitely lose here because we barely have anything. They have a negate. Although we do draw 2 cards a turn because we were able to activate Tamred Morganat. So there is that. So let's see what our 2 draws are. Another Fossil Dyna. So that is insane. We're just gonna do our thing here. Activate, fetch the negate. Come on, I know you want to. Then we'll just commit Sudoku and we'll just proceed to the next duel once my opponent has killed us here. There we go, sure. And we'll just let our... Well, we're gonna give it to our opponent. They weren't able to have a board full of white cards, so we're just gonna give it to them. Unless, of course, they want to play with their food, but hey, I do the same thing as well. Let's just check my phone, see what else is new here. Ah, finally done. Alright, cool. There we go. Alright. Let's get back to dueling. Return to menu. Alright. So, Geneva suggestions is just a couple of... Just one loss so far, surprisingly, for this recording. Let's see what comes next. Ah, there's an opening hand. Could use Morganite into Morganite, but I'm not going to. Besides, once you activate one Morganite, you can just you can do this. There we go. So that we discard the other Morganite, so that they won't be able to respond to the Ecclesia I'm gonna do. Because this is a more important one to resolve. So that we can get our Dogmatica Punishment. Some other stun builds have a far deeper Dogmatica package, but I just prefer these two. Yeah, it's basically the best of the bunch, and you wouldn't exactly want too many of these things. We're gonna get Necro Valley. That's the one that we really need here. And then we're just gonna have Book and the Dogmatica Punishment on opposite ends. There we go. So my opponent knows there's a Dogmatica Punishment, but he doesn't know which one. But he also has to contend with the Necro Valley here. And they're playing Raid Raptors, so it's an Xyz focused deck. I know that they tribute a lot, so there is that. So Simorg is fine, so we just need to reduce the amount of material they have on board. I can't exactly stop them from Xyz summoning here, because in order for them to Xyz summon, they need at least 2 materials on board every time, so there is that. And then we're gonna send in this, so that we have our pop. And then this should, yep, that's a normal summon, sure. Then we're gonna pop the other one. I believe this is one of the new ones, Bloom Vulture. But yeah, so, they're both in the graveyard. Do you have any additional effects? No, you do not. Cool. And then He's gonna try to attack. Funny you should do that, opponent. We're gonna Book of Moon that. We're gonna save Ecclesia here since she's really our only attacker at the moment. But we do have Morganite active, so it will eventually draw us something, and we'll bury my opponent here with a virtual card advantage. So there is that. Okay, we got a Jowgen, so that's going to seal the deal. Let's do what I'm doing here. And the Simorg creature is only 500 defense, so we can easily use Ecclesia to walk over that. There we go. Then we'll just, you know, go in for the Monk Punch of 200 damage. And there we go. So we're just gonna, I'm just gonna watch if, we're just gonna wait until if my opponent concedes at some point. It's always a possibility. But their graveyard is completely shut off, and Raid Raptors need that. Oh my god. I played against enough graveyard decks to know that Necro Valley is basically a killer. Alright. I don't think they have anything else at this point. They could not concede and try to draw to the out. But I'm drawing 2 cards a turn. And we have our backup Necro Valley now. So there's that. This is already 3,200, so the clock just decreased significantly. And yeah, my opponent definitely understands. Right, we're gonna keep going here. And see if we can rank up again. If even. So let's see. Just checking my phone. I have nothing to answer my opponent's shenanigans. Yeah, the problem with this build and most stun decks in general, they don't exactly have good going second options. So there's that. Oh, they're just gonna set away. Okay, sure. Okay, set 3 and pass. Well, Fossil Dyna is something, but we're not gonna use Commandant yet, so we're gonna see if we can get a reaction out of my opponent here, if at all. So let's see. Okay, nothing. How about a Necro Valley? I'm pretty sure this will cause alarm bells to him. Still nothing. Alright, sure. Now we attack. Measly 1200 damage. We have something for this. Okay. Main phase 2. Gonna set this. Gonna set this. And we're gonna set this. We're still not gonna use Commandant here. It's gonna be a secret for later. So there's that. Ooh, Dust Tornado. So opponent is old school. But he has to eeny meeny miny mo his shit. Let's see what he does here. Cool. Alright, fell for the bait. So that's good. Let's see. Oh, he doesn't have another spell trap in hand, so that is mildly concerning, which means he has starters or extenders in his hand. That is not Gucci in my book in the slightest. So let's see what my opponent's going to be up to here. Let's see. I mean, they could not be up to anything, so there's also that. Let's see. Oh, okay. So they're gonna have a hard time playing through this because this labyrinth doesn't exactly have a way to deal with spell traps, so there's that. Okay. Yep, and they can't exactly cheat their shit into play, nor can they also activate their chandeliers. Yeah, until I do something about it. So we're gonna save Commandant until much later. Should they be able to get rid of the Necro Valley that we have in place. So as much as I want to put Commandant down as an attacker, we're gonna need him as basically a backup copy to fetch out the spare, or rather a copy of Necro Valley should the one that we have on field get destroyed. So there's that. Or and they can't special summon anyway, so I'm not too concerned. But this is Labyrinth we're talking about. They have fallen off pretty hard, even with transaction rollback being around. But we're gonna see if they even find the out. Okay, my gut instinct is telling me to not actually attack into that because most of the Labyrinth monsters have pretty high stats. Okay, we have another Commandant now, and once we normal summon this will be a 2200 because of Necro Valley, and that will be enough to clear a lot of the normal summonable monsters in the Labyrinth deck. So yeah, we definitely have this in the bag at this point. So we're just gonna swing in, and let's see if my opponent has anything for this. Highly unlikely though. Yeah, about what I expected. All right. So I'm just gonna sit back and see if my opponent wriggles their way out of this one. Ooh, did my opponent find something? Dogmatic Punishment. Alright, cool. He will have a way to finally deal with Necro Valley here. But I think it's too little too late. And we even drew into Clockwork Knights, which will give even more of a stat boost to the monsters that I have on board. So there is that. Now or never, opponent. Now or never. There we go. Hold on, let me just check my, there we go. Alright. Okay. So this will kill my opponent if it won't already. Attack with the Fossil Dyna first. Let's see. Yep, about what I expected. Assuming attacking the other monster. Really? Okay. Sure. I bet you weren't expecting this, because Dogmatic Punishment only targets face-up monsters. And if the target is no longer face-up, then it just fizzles. Thank you for the wording, Dogmatic Punishment. There we go. And now we attack with a 2600 Commandant. That's huge. That's a big-ass Commandant right there. Ooh, okay. Yeah, now they can special summon. So there is that. But that doesn't exactly mean that they are too free here. They can only special summon from the deck. So I believe they're going to want to get, yeah, the lovely lady here. Yeah, we're still gonna attack. She's only at 2400. we outscale her by 200 points. Oh my god. Sure, that is fine. That is completely fine. Yeah, sure. Go do your thing. A lot of your monsters are gonna be smaller than mine anyway. So there's that. I mean, it was a damned if I do, damned if I don't situation anyway, because once he pops this, it's going to be there's going to be hell to pay on my opponent's side, and I might not be able to recover should that version of events happen. So let's see. Yep, another Dogmatica punishment. Okay, so they are trying here. They are indeed trying. So we're gonna see if they even. I mean, yeah, okay, yeah, lovely labyrinth. That is to be expected. Let's see. Yep, returning that to hand, and then do that. Sure. So a trap card did indeed, or rather, a monster left. And then they're gonna destroy, and that's our cue to do this. We're gonna destroy her, then destroy the Dogmatica punishment, and then everything's going to be fine and dandy. Yep, sure, that is fine. That is fine. We can't target her because my opponent has set cards. So there is that. Can't be destroyed at least, so there's also that. And then we're gonna. This commandant has been like waiting to swing at somebody for the longest time. All right, cool. Bring it back down to size. That is fine by me. But we're gonna do this. There we go. Destroy that because of Entis. Replay happens. No, we will no longer attack because we no longer have the stats necessary. Again, we're still gonna save that commandant for much later, and then we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens here. They should be careful in flipping the fossil dino face up because that will completely annihilate the lovely lady in her battle gear here. So there's that. I will never stop calling her lovely lady. Okay. It's just her, it's the same person but in battle armor. Oh my god. Sure. 3k attack. Oh no. Battle phase. Sure. Who you're gonna attack into? Are you sure about that? Okay. Sure. It's gonna get flipped. It's gonna trigger. You're gonna trade. Ooh. Oh right. It can't be destroyed by card effects. I forgot about that line of text. Sure, that's fine, I guess. We'll make it back. We'll make it back. They can't do too much anyway because they can't exactly special summon out of the graveyard. So at least we drew another fossil dino off the top. So there's that, and they won't have a way to summon her anymore because I'm gonna mirror force the lovely lady away. So there's that. Okay, so they're gonna draw their card. Well, let's see. Will we win this before I end this video? We're gonna see. Okay, Pot of Extra. Trying to dig for an answer, which is not surprising in the slightest. I'm assuming they're gonna try to get another copy of the Dogmatica Punishment, which is the only other answer that will out the board that I have. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna need to eat. My acid reflux is kicking my ass right now. I'm really hungry. Okay, yep. Attacking into that. That is to be expected, but we're gonna mirror force the lovely lady away. Because I have no other answers otherwise. Sure. I'm assuming they're gonna use this to fetch out the last copy of their Dogmatica Punishment. Which is to be expected because it's the only out that they have left to Necro Valley. Or at the very least, the... Oh! Fair Welcome, Labyrinth. That is a card that, I do not see often. It does negate an attack, so there is that. So we cannot attack until we get rid of that thing. So I'm assuming this is the Fair Welcome. So we're going to attack with the Commandant first then, because we need Fossil Dino on the board. So there's that. But if they allow the Commandant to pass through, then they're gonna have to negate this eventually. Coup Clock, sure. I don't know why you would do that. Uh, it does grant him a bit of card advantage, so there's that. So we're gonna bait it out of him by moving to combat here. Uh, attack with the Commandant. Assuming activate. Let's see. Yep, the Fair Welcome. Unless they have another Fair Welcome. Really? Okay. Oh, even a Dust Tornado. That is very, very spicy. Sure, sure, sure. So it negates the attack and destroys a monster. I thought it's going to negate and destroy. Okay, okay. I wasn't paying enough attention to the wording there, but I believe this is still fine. This does allow him to set a non-labyrinth normal trap from the deck, so there's that. Okay, Daruma Cannon, so activatable next turn. But they're gonna take a bit of damage from this, and yeah, they can finally do their chains. Took them a while, but they'll be able to recover slightly. Not realizing that I've been banking a Commandant in my hand the whole time. Then this is the exact situation I've been banking it for. So let's see. This duel is we definitely have a game on our hands now. I'm definitely gonna save this one for the replays. Oh my god. Or you know, I could just I mean it's in recording anyway, so who the hell needs a replay? But I've been banking this, so I mean they could have Ash Blossom though, and if that happens, then we'll definitely die. Excuse me. I burped a little there. So Necro Valley again, which will cut off his graveyard access. Then we're gonna Dark Bribe the first spell trap that they're gonna activate here. So there we go. Gonna put it there. Although I do know that this is the Daruma Cannon, so there's that. Alright, so it's just gonna be a stirring contest until somebody blinks. So let's see how this ends. Right, we can't target it, but we can at least absorb some of the damage. There we go. Have a clock. That's a spell that's gonna get us out of this. They can't exactly Ash Blossom this. But I know for a fact that this is the Daruma Cannon. It's not infinite impermanence. I don't even think Labyrinth runs infinite impermanence. But we will be taking 3k damage here, so that's gonna hurt. Unless they manage to draw an Ash Blossom within the past couple of turns, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be cooked here. That's something. She can't be destroyed by card effects anyway. And Inspector Border isn't exactly much help. So yeah, I believe my opponent has us here. That's unfortunate. If only we had a way to reduce the lovely lady's attack power, or hell, even put her into defense position somehow. But unfortunately, that is not how the cookie crumbles. So we're just gonna put Inspector Border here as sacrificial fodder, and then yeah, I think my opponent's pretty much got this, unless Morganite draws us out of this, which is always a possibility. It would actually be better for me to get the Chandraglier here, compared to attacking it with the Commandant. That's something. As if we didn't already have enough cards from Morganite. Okay, that's to be expected. Although, if they do manage to special summon anything here, the game's pretty much over. Gotta give them credit, though. They fought. they fought pretty goddamn well. And I just give them, and I definitely made them earn their victory here. Basically having their entire graveyard locked out. So, there's that. Yeah, at least he can special, they can special summon. Oh yeah, that's definitely going to cost us the entire duel. Having 2 large monsters on board. Yeah, my opponent's pretty much got this. We're done here.